This is what the Sovereign Lord says. I will take a branch from the top of a tall cedar, and I will plant it on the top of Israel's highest mountain. It will become a majestic cedar, sending forth its branches and producing seed. Birds of every sort will nest in it, finding shelter in the shade of its branches. And all the trees will know that it is I, the Lord, who cuts the tall tree down and makes the short tree tall. It is I who makes the green tree wither and gives the dead tree new life. I, the Lord, have spoken, and I will do what I said. Ezekiel 17:22 through 24. These trees are quite huge, aren't they? Well, it gets bigger, so stay tuned.
Change it in a nick of time. Even if you decide to leave the stars behind. You say one word, I say amazing. You say one word, I say amazing.
Now, most of you who do research on these tree stumps know what this one is, the Devil's Tower located in Wyoming. But before I get into more of these tree stumps, I would like to read a few more passages from the Bible. While I was lying in my bed, this is what I dreamed. I saw a large tree in the middle of the earth. The tree grew very tall and strong, reaching high into the heavens for all the world to see. It had fresh green leaves, and it was loaded with fruit for all to eat. Wild animals lived in its shade, and birds nested in its branches. All the world was fed from this tree. Then as I lay there dreaming, I saw a messenger, a holy one, coming down from heaven. The messenger shouted, "Cut down the tree and lop off its branches. Shake off its leaves and scatter its fruit. Chase the wild animals from its shade and the birds from its branches. But leave the stump and the roots in the ground, bound with a band of iron and bronze and surrounded by tender grass. Now let him be drenched with the dew of heaven, and let him live with the wild animals amongst the plants of the field." Daniel 4:10-15. Now, after doing more research on these tree stumps and seeing more images on Google, I decided to go on Google Earth and search more of these tree stumps so I could see them in 3D view. And I came across this one here, located in Madagascar, the MANAKANA. MANAKANA is a town and commune in Madagascar. It belongs to the district of Tsartanana, which is a part of Betsiboka region. The population of commune was estimated to be approximately 8,000 in 2001 commune census. Primary and junior level secondary education are available in town. Elevation 2644, weather, local time, population, and etc. You can find all that info on Wikipedia. But pick and choose what you find to be true. But anyways, so as I was looking at this image here, the MANAKANA, as I zoomed out, I realized that this could definitely be a tree stump. And when looking at the island of Madagascar, it's quite small. And that's not the only tree stump that's on that island. There's quite a few. But the MANAKANA is the largest one. As I punch in the coordinates and zoom in on it, I go ahead and measure horizontally and vertically, and what shows within the measurements is quite astonishing and rather large. So go ahead and watch this footage here and let me know what you guys think. By the way, you all can do this too on Google Earth. It's very easy. So just about 7 miles horizontally. And about 6 miles vertically. Now that's quite large. We're talking about miles here, guys. Miles. Here's a 3D view of the tree stump. Now most of you could be thinking, you know what, that's just a mountain. Well, I've never seen a mountain that was flat. It honestly looks like it's been cut off, just like the scripture states. And this river here, it leads out to the ocean. You wonder why? It's as if this massive tree needed some kind of hydration. It's like the rain wasn't enough, so it needed some kind of way of getting water a lot more frequently. Now you see when I zoomed in here, these look like cedar branches and cedar leaves. See the comparison? Not too far off, right? He did say it was a cedar tree. In a little bit, I'll be measuring these cedar branches and leaves. But I'll be measuring it in feet. That's miles, but I went ahead and switched it to feet, and that's what I got. 1,400 feet. Now, if you compare that with the 7 or 6 miles, how thick the tree stump was, it makes sense when measuring a regular sized cedar tree. This one is 500 feet. So a bunch of different sizes. And I would love to get your comments and thoughts about these findings. You know, the biggest question is what power these trees had. There's so many movies that depict these trees, these huge trees. One of them that just came out, Jungle Cruise with Dwayne Johnson, Avatar. There's so many of them. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe. Be blessed.
You say one word, I say amazing. Yeah. You say one word, I say amazing.